You know what time it is? Red Zone Rant, we're live, let's get it. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. CST, bringing the heat. You ready? You ready? Step in the booth, it's a lyrical race. Red Zone Rant, we own the space. Ain't no holding back, turning up the flame. Opinion so hot, chill in your name. Topics that matter, streets on our backs. Spitting truth bombs, no time for acts. In the zone, we're live with the team. Red Zone Rant, it's a passionate dream. Every heartbeat, every tone is supreme. Join the movement, unravel the scheme. In the zone, where we ignite. Every Wednesday night, keeping minds in sight. Red Zone.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Red Zone Rant.
What's going on?
Good Sunday morning, gentlemen.
It's a beautiful Sunday here.
I love it, bro.
You might be right. That might not be enough energy.
Look, when Sunday gets here with football, I'll have all kinds of energy back. Like this on a Sunday.
Hey, look how many more days until, Rob? 103 days.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. I love this. Here's the update. We are.
Eric, from now on, you're our official countdown clock, buddy. Every day we're going to see 103, 102, and whatever days are left. You hear me?
That's right, bro. Yeah.
I got you, Rock. Oh, man.
Yeah, you're our countdown clock from now on, buddy.
I mean, 100 days. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? It's a third of the year almost.
100 days before the Giants start losing, huh?
Wow, Dorn. Shut your mouth.
I feel fine with it because I hate the wintertime and I love the summertime, so I'm not in no big rush to watch this fucking heat go away. You know what I mean? I'm not a wintertime person. I can't stand winter.
Well,
We have road there.
You didn't even have a spring. You want to wait for winter?
I'm about to say, I know you Wisconsin people are fucked up and nuts and fucking got 9 months of winter and you love that shit, but fuck you, all right? I'm not about that shit.
Rock, I'm in Texas, bro.
Well, I know most of y'all motherfuckers are up there. You're in Texas, up in Jersey. At least Ken's going up to go to New York. New York's
who
better.
decided to show up, Broski.
I know, Broski's here.
Sarah, what's up, everybody?
What's up, Mr. Bear? What's up, Mr. Bear?
Hope everybody's having a good Memorial Day weekend. This is, we're got another day still to have off.
Yeah, I just wanted to go with what Rock said a little bit. Yeah, fuck the snow. Like, we don't want that shit. We don't want to see that shit. We don't want to feel that shit. We don't want to be around that.
You know what I mean? Fuck that. I hate snow, man.
It was just winter last week here.
Really?
Yeah, last week it was like in the 40s.
Wow.
Dude, it was 55 here last night, man.
Summer here.
Yesterday they were talking about how it's going to break the record that it's been going on for since '96. It was going to be. I mean, bro, it's unbelievable. It's so fucking hot here.
I've been in shorts and a t-shirt for the last month and a half.
It's already hot. I'm naked from the waist down. I'm just doing you all a favor. I'm doing y'all a favor.
I still got my North Face jacket on. It's cold.
It's hot as balls here.
Hey, look, man. Look, I'm here to let you know. Not only do I not want to see that shit, but I didn't need to hear it either.
I'm not going to. I'm just, and I'm not really naked. I was just fucking going with it.
It's fucking God.
First of all, I'm not going to be naked on a fucking live. I'm never going to. That's never going to. I'll never be that fucked up. Just know that.
Okay, Rob.
I'm a seasoned veteran. Maybe if I was 20, I was an Eric's age, you might find me naked, but nah. I'm 55, bro. I'm a seasoned veteran.
He says I make this cool, but I'm not that fucking bad.
Yeah, it's not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
Ken's on the back.
Oh yeah, Ken. Ken's a busy dude, bro.
So, Broski, I heard Caleb still sucks.
Yeah. I heard hey, bro, is it true that they're saying that he's not getting along with the coach? Have you heard that?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Caleb has as many playoff wins as KOC does in 3 years. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. I know that. No one's disputing that. KOC doesn't know how to even get to
win a big game for anything.
How to get there, you just can't win it.
Caleb's just a fucking bust.
I would say he's a big waste of time.
Put
Mr.
Bajan in there.
There it is. John said it. There's your quota.
Oh,
Put
thank you,
Bajan
John.
in there.
I mean-
Bajan is better, anyways, man.
Shout out John Dorn. Shout out John Dorn's mullet. By
I
the
mean,
way.
you can say whatever you want, but he wanted to play for KOC, so whatever.
Well, he did, but the fact remains he's on the Bears, and we'll see how it goes week 1, Monday night.
That is kind of weird, man. That is kind of
Better
weird.
hope that fucking JJ can actually make it until Monday.
Well,
first week.
yeah, step 1 is JJ needs to make it through the preseason because obviously that's the challenge.
I mean, we didn't
Step
make
2
it.
is he's gonna have to learn how to complete a pass because he didn't do that very often at Michigan.
Baby steps, right? Baby steps. That's what they call it. Baby steps.
I mean, I want to know why the Bears got a Monday night football game. What the fuck did they do to deserve a Monday night football game? No offense to Brady, but still.
No.
They beat the Packers week 18, bro. They beat the Packers.
Well, what's my response to that, Rob? I think Rob already knows my response. Like,
Yeah, no, I know.
I don't think the NFL should make the rest of the country suffer and have to watch the Bears. You know what I mean?
He would have been more.
He's a real fan, bro. He's a real fan. You're not gonna get him.
At least you're thinking and feeling the way we're feeling. Like, really, do we got to watch them fucking guys?
Well, I'll tell you what. So it's like, to me, that game is just going to has the makings to be a shit show. Like 2 teams that are going to have probably a top 10 defense that are starting. You know what I mean? Like a rookie quarterback or a first-year quarterback, whatever you want to call them, and then like a whole new coaching staff for the Bears in Chicago. Yeah, I mean, it's got the makings of like, the final score 14-10 or
It's like one of those games you can toss a coin up.
I can see a game like that. Absolutely.
If you're a Bear fan, you're waiting for week 1 to get here, and then if they lose, they're like, "Fuck, here we go again." If they win,
they look like the last few years, like their week 1 games. I mean, they look so pathetic. Like, what can you say? So,
well, bro, I think a lot of it has to do with like preseason. You don't even see the starters hardly anymore. It's all about the rookies. It's only 3 games. This is, you want to highlight those guys, and it takes 3 or 4 weeks for the regular guys to get going. I'm just like the first couple of weeks. That's why everybody's like, "Oh, the Lions." I'm glad we're seeing the Lions week 1 because we're both going to be trying to figure it out. Maybe we'll squeak one out. I mean, I'll take every edge I can get. I mean, they're a 15-win team last season, bro. And I know they lost their coaches. They're still going to lose, not win as many games, but that still doesn't make that they aren't as scary as they were. So,
you're talking about the Lions, right?
Yeah, the Lions. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that them losing their coaches is going to affect their offense. I really don't. The thing with them is always the same thing, like their defense. Like, I don't know if they have the players on defense, and they have a first-year.
Well, bro, everybody knows what offense they're running and what defense they're running. It's just, can you stop it? So it doesn't matter who the coach is as far as that goes.
Exactly.
Not really. It only depends how these coaches call plays.
Yeah, it's where they have tendencies. Like we all know Dan Campbell. If it's 4th and short, that fucker's going for it. I mean, it's not. Yeah. It's not even a question. It's not, if you want to know what he's doing, you look at the numbers, and the numbers tell him that's what he's going to do. I mean, that's a coaching style. He's going to play the numbers, so you could coach against that.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I actually see room for improvement from them because if I were them, I would totally feature Gibbs. It would be like 80-20 split between Gibbs and Montgomery, and then you have to get Laporta more involved. Like, he had 6 fewer receptions than he did his rookie season. Like, that's great that Jameson got 1,003 yards or whatever he got on the season. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think come playoff time, like, you saw how that works. Like, you need to have that tight end, and you need to have Gibbs. Like, Montgomery to me was a stupid contract extension for them, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, man, Goff's gonna be calling a lot more plays this year too, so that's another kind of factor. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, true that.
But their defensive line looks like shit. Like, honestly, like I've never been a fan of their linebackers either. So
no.
Yeah. About that time of year where they all start pumping up Davenport again. I hear all these lines saying, "Oh, Davenport, he's healthy. He looks better than ever." So that means they're playing 3 games instead of 2. Like I don't know what that means.
Well, I thought the change of coach might be affected too. Like I seen the Bears were once a testament to how coaching matters. Like if they had the right coaches out there, it may cost them for the season. I'm thinking that same story could be told for the Lions with some of the coaches they lost.
Well, you see a difference in the Bears when they fired Eberflus. That defense went downhill fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what about their offense and their OC and all the other issues they had? I mean, I didn't understand why. I mean, to me, the Bears are a shit show. They should have just got rid of all their coaches and started fresh. They wouldn't have had that issue last year, and then they maybe would have had the season they told us all about.
Well, yeah. I mean, how do you keep your job as a GM when you turn down? Like Jim Harbaugh said, he wanted to coach the Bears. They didn't even interview him.
Yeah,
that was their chance right there.
To me, that's crazy. I mean,
insane.
Doesn't say you want to win.
It's Bears football. Bears football.
For every 3 years,
or is that McCaskey football? Is that McCaskey football? Is that what you know what I'm saying?
Almost like Bears football.
If you put Bears football, I'd be scared of you guys. But you're not. I mean, you're not doing Bears football. You haven't done Bears football in like 4 decades.
Well, you keep every 3 years. You keep on driving bus all the time, man. It's like fucking break that cycle.
I was
man.
glad you guys did not hire Jim Harbaugh. To be honest.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
it's always the second year of the quarterback that they draft and get a new coach. I mean, how you're fucking with your quarterback? How's he ever going to get a chance to learn anything? You keep changing it.
Well, what's obvious?
Ricky wanted to be coaching too for the Bears, and they turned him down too.
Yeah.
Hey, Broski, can I ask you a question?
No, he can't.
Are the Bears going to get a 4,000-yard passer, or do you think Jesus will come back first?
Oh, damn.
That's a very good question. I mean, I would like to say Caleb will, but I mean, I'm not going to put money on it. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm going to bet on Jesus.
All right. Will Caleb get it?
Sir, that's a very good call. Sir, that's very. Always bet on Jesus. Always bet on Jesus.
It's always been on Jesus.
That's the answer,
Jesus might beat you out on that one, huh?
Well, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong not choosing Jesus. So, I mean,
no, you can't.
How many win-win situations you come across? Come on, Rob.
I know, right? That is a win-win situation. You got me on that.
With Ben Johnson there, are they going to go for it more on 4th downs?
Oh, that's the question. Was it Ben Johnson saying go for it, or was it?
It was Dan Campbell because he told.
It was Dan. It was Dan. Yeah.
Well, it was the second down. You say you got this is a 4 down. This is a 4 down territory. So do whatever you got to do. It's like, all right, give me okay. That
but
I'm telling you,
if I was any other team and I had me a 4-1, I would take the Eagles move and go with the tush push and call it whatever the fuck you want to call it, the Packer push or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't care, but
it's love shove, dude. Get it right, love shove.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you guys can call it whatever the fuck you want, but I mean, to me, I feel like
that's why you won the Super Bowl.
If it's a play that's over 85% successful, I would say go for it.
Rock, they'll call it the love plug.
I don't care what you call it, as long as you get a first down or a touchdown. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm very simple, but you call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. Call it the shove, call it the butt plug. I don't give a fuck. As long as it gets me a first down or 7 points, I'm happy.
And I'll tell you what, I can't blame Caleb. Like, can you blame Caleb for not wanting to play for the Bears? Can you blame Caleb's dad for looking out for his son and saying, I don't want him to go to that fucking, like, abortion clinic of a quarterback location? You know what I mean? Like, I can't blame him for that, you know? Like, and then that being said, so he's somewhere he doesn't want to be. His offensive coordinator won't watch film with him. His offensive coordinator then gets fired. A couple of weeks later, his head coach gets fired. And, you know, say what you want about, you know, whatever color and whatever glitter Caleb's using on his nails that week. He didn't throw anyone under the bus the whole season in the media. He didn't blame anyone else. He actually handled it very professionally and started all 17 games, which for the Bears, that's actually a big first step because they haven't had a quarterback since like 2009 or something. You know what I mean? So
and he waited till he got home to fucking cry in his pillow.
Exactly. He learned his lesson. One crying, don't do that in your mommy's arms.
Exactly.
He's very honest, bro. He like let us all in on his personal life this
Well,
year.
you notice they didn't even let him fucking speak to the media in OTAs. I don't know what's up with that.
A-Dub, go for it.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's definitely a mama's boy. You can see that.
I was gonna backtrack to that thing about Ben Johnson. I was thinking another expression the Bears have with Ben Johnson. I thought the Bears would have had with Ben Johnson being their coach was, will we see the Bears beat the Lions with their own playbook with Ben Johnson being there?
That'd be fun.
Like I'm sure with all the time that he spent with the Lions, he knows how their offense functions, and perhaps he can have the Bears offense function the same way to beat anyone in this division, including Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna tweak the playbook for the players on the Bears, but yeah, I mean, it's essentially the same playbook for sure.
I'll have a fucking Lions go 0-2 at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and the biggest thing for me with the Bears this year, honestly, like, yes, Ben Johnson needs to prove he's a good head coach. Yes, we need to see, big improvement from Caleb. Dude, I don't care. It still comes down to their O-line. I'm not sold on their O-line yet. They signed two guys who have lots of injury history in Dahlman and Jonah Jackson, right? I would have liked to see them, like, reinforce their line a little more in the draft. The Trapillo pick was a good pick, but I'm just saying, like, I need to see this shit happen before starts getting happy.
You're neglected to ask the real question. Are you guys going to be the Chicago Lions or the Detroit Bears? Which one?
I'll go with the Detroit Bears.
Here's the thing. So that's another misconception. So here's the thing. Like, Lions fans, they always try to, like, they're like the fan base with the built-in excuses, I feel. Like, they always try to, in the offseason, say how they're so good, but then they try to build in all these excuses. One of them is the Bears stole so many players from the Lions. They didn't steal one player from the Lions. They haven't, but the Lions have signed former Bear players. Right. So, I mean, it's kind of like, guys, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, Detroit had a moment where they could have labeled themselves to be like the Detroit Rams, feeling happy for Stafford when he got his ring.
Yeah, and they're doing the same shit. Like, our backups. It's going to be a gold mine for teams when we have to trim down our roster to the 53, and there's going to be all these players that are so good that we have to cut that other teams are going to pick up, and they'll start for these other teams, and our backups that we keep are going to be better than most other teams' starters. And then all they're going to do is bitch about, we're so injured. Like, it's just like, come on, guys.
That shit makes me laugh.
The Lions always say the Packers fucking has a really shitty roster, but once we cut someone, boom, it's picked up. They're picked up. Boom. Free agency comes. All our players are gone because they fucking pick them up. I just don't get that.
Yeah, me neither. But hey.
I
think Rock is in pain right now. It looked like he was, like, crying earlier. I don't know. Like, sorry to taint your ears.
Rock, you all right, Rock? Rock, you all right?
I think he was crying for Eric because he feels sorry for him. But that's the Giants.
He was like,
"You okay?"
No, I think he's crying because he knows.
Because he knows what the Eagles are
going to sweep the fucking Eagles.
No. Hey man, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving that up. Just know that.
Don't give it up.
Well, yeah, as you say that, I'm more convinced that this year. Hey, I was gonna say,
I like that name, but you're very funny. You know that?
What's up, Giants suck? What's up, man?
I have my moments.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I'm gonna say this year would be a year we don't see the NFC East rotate. Like, and what I mean by that is every other year you're gonna see a new team win that division. Maybe this would be the year the Eagles repeat as NFC East champs.
I can agree with the sentiment. They're A-Dub, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Commanders end up stealing that division from them.
You guys think that, or are they just a one-year wonder? I mean, they had a new coach, a new quarterback.
I don't know if they'll get
back.
Their
personnel was new. How the hell did they do that?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get back to the NFC Championship, but I wouldn't be surprised if they end up winning their division, though.
Yeah, it's
I
very.
can tell you who's not winning that division: the New York Giants.
Who has a better chance, the
I
Giants or
was
the
going to say,
Cowboys?
we're all going to shit bricks if the Giants end up winning that fucking division.
Eric is going to be one rich mofo if the
Yeah, he
Giants
is.
win that division.
I'll tell you what, the
Eric's gonna
Commanders
change his name to Guru.
they seem very
Guru.
Texans-ish. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so we'll see. They're still
Yeah.
gonna be a good team, but like, I don't know if they necessarily take a step forward like everyone thinks. I don't, you know.
Soft
Giants
porch
have
club.
as much business
But
winning
week
that division as
15
the Toronto Maple Leafs have winning a Stanley Cup. It's not going to happen.
By
Sophomore
week
slump.
15, Eric is going to be collecting money from all his bets.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
shit.
Brent and Chad. So you just know.
Shit, that'll be the most money Eric's had in his hand at one time.
Sarah's looking at her. Sarah's hoping you cash in new sugar daddy.
200
Yeah.
told
Hold
me
on.
a lot of things.
Yeah, the
I was going to
Saints,
say, Sugar
The
Daddy
Saints.
be younger than you?
yeah, the same sugar daddy shake a peg on a nightly basis.
Damn!
Fucking A-Dub with the fire. Holy shit. Are you going to take that, Eric? What's this?
Sarah, well, does that mean they're cheating on Chad then?
Oh, yeah.
Ew, don't make me throw up. I told you I
Listen.
would rather work than have Chad be my sugar daddy.
Hey,
That's
hold
when
on,
you
time
know.
out. Time out. I just want to say, A-Dub, I like it. I have nothing against you. So I'll let you get me for that. Oh, man.
That was fucking awesome.
Jackson not throwing darts this year, buddy. It's all.
Hey, it's okay because you know Russ actually looking
Cowboys is
really
gonna
good
take
right
over
now.
halfway through the year, and that's what's going to win it for him.
Hey, Ken. Last night on the open mic, fucking Joe was trolling the shit out of Eric. He's like, "Hey, look, he's got the dangerous poster in the back." I was falling out of my chair, bro.
Hold on, Eric. Does that mean you got a year gift card to Subway sandwiches?
No.
What you don't want none of the danger,
That was
Russ?
hilarious.
Oh no. And the only poster I have is probably a Badger one. That's it. Everything else, no.
Man,
You know,
that's
Eric, it's kind of funny that you brought up Russell Wilson going to the New York Giants. You do realize the only reason why he went there was that Sierra could re-kickstart her career in New York. You realize that, right?
Really?
Oh, see,
It's
Hey,
totally a matrimonial move. I'm just putting it out there.
You mean she doesn't have Swifty money? She doesn't have that kind of Swifty
Hey.
money?
She does not
I
have
said-
Swifty money. She cannot, unlike
Hey.
Travis Kelce, Russell Wilson cannot live off of Sierra's income. I'm sorry. It's just
He
not
got a
going
sugar
to
mama. Travis got a sugar
But,
mama.
Travis has
Hey.
got the sugar mama of all sugar mamas.
Yeah.
So how long do we give Travis Hunter before his wife leaves him and takes all his money?
Oh, my.
Travis Hunter?
I think, yeah, that's a good call. Maybe, but see, here's the thing. I would say when he inks his contract, that could be 7 years from now. So, honestly, at any point in time going forward, sir, I would say it could be over very quick.
What about Belichick's fucking soon-to-be wife?
She already got $9 million out of him.
You got to know there's a prenup involved with that one. You
Yeah.
got to know there's a prenup involved with that one.
No, there was no prenup with Travis Hunter.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. There ain't no prenup in that shit. That bitch is telling him, if I gotta suck your old dick, you're giving me some money.
Hey,
Well, that is a
do you
prenup.
realize?
I mean, that's got to cost at least $9 million to do that.
Yeah.
So.
That's like a $9 million upfront fee right there. That's
Well,
a
that young man,
How dare you? He is a
straight up.
Super Bowl coach. How dare she should just be grateful to be sucking on that day.
Well, look at it this way. I mean, she's really only got to do about 5 minutes of work every day to be able to make that $9 million for a year. So that's the way you got to look at
like
it.
90. You say every day? Come on, bro. He's like 90.
Y'all gonna make me throw up the
I just said 5 minutes. I mean, that might, maybe 5 minutes might even be pushing it. I don't know.
Ew.
Hey, Sarah, let me ask you something, sweetheart. Would you take the money or take Bill Belichick and the money? I mean, come on. I mean, if you gotta have the money, you gotta fuck Bill.
God damn. Oh.
You gotta know he's probably had a vasectomy, so I mean you're probably not taking a whole lot from him. So look at it like that.
You ain't gotta worry about him impregnating you. So you ain't gotta worry about him impregnating you.
I'm pretty sure you can handle 3 inches there, Sarah.
I guess I don't want a sugar daddy that bad.
Holy
Sure, I'll be looking up at him going, "Are you in there?" I'm getting bored now.
Well, look at it too, Sarah. It'd be really when you're going down on him, all you gotta be is like on to Cincinnati. The only thing you're gonna get out of him is the game plan of the other team. That's the only way you gotta look at it.
Roofie Jefferson.
Clemson. Clemson.
Hey, you want to turn him on, Sarah? Just whisper in his ear, "I'm Tom Brady."
I would roofie Tom Brady.
No, you can't say that because that's going to give him flashbacks. He's going to say, "You weren't as good at this as Tom Brady was."
No, look, whispering in your ear saying you're Tom Brady's one thing, but then telling him, "Now I'm going to prove it." That's a whole other thing.
Rock, come on! You got to know that. You got to know that Belichick's girl is watching this.
I have nothing to say after that. So yeah, I'm not going to say anything after that one.
There's got to wait for that.
I'm not surprised, Eric. You don't know what to say after that.
Holy shit.
Come on with something.
Oh.
There's something wrong with all of us. I'm just going to say that.
It's going off the rail. We're not even halfway through, people, and we're already off the rails.
Off the rails? Holy fucking
Hey, man.
Lord. Completely undeveloped part of the country.
But I think that's why we get along so well, because there's something wrong with all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what makes it even worse?
I mean, Eric's a Giants fan, so there's a lot to talk about there. So, you know, there's a lot going on with that.
Eric's young that right now. He's still flipping a coin. Green Bay heads, Giants tails.
Okay.
Oh man.
Well,
He's still confused.
Oh, brother.
What is this conversation
hey.
stems from anyways? See, I
Hold
thought
on,
this was a football site.
Hold on, A-Dub's trying to get in.
Oh, sorry,
Hey,
Dub.
I got a question for Rock. When you look at your division, between the Cowboys having a winning record or Russell Wilson having a career resurgence with New York, which one do you think is more possible?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a real good question, but I'm going to lean on the Cowboys only because I think they could go 9-8.
Really?
And that's it. I think they could go 9-8 if they could do that well. But that's as close as I think the Cowboys could come. Russell Wilson having a resurgence in New York is about as good as me having another youth.
I don't know. I think the Giants might keep their ass. I think
It's not happening. Russell Wilson, I don't think is going to have a resurgence in New
Eric
York.
will bet you on that. Eric will bet you on
I think that young kid's going to end up taking over. That Jackson Dart, I think he's going to end up taking over the start spot before the season's over.
Hey, wait a minute. What about Jameis Winston? Come on. What about the Crab Shack?
Oh, I forgot about Crabshoot. I'm sorry. You're right. I forgot about him. I forgot about it, but I think he's going to end up being third string behind Dart. I'm telling you, I think Dart's going to end up taking the spot. Dart's a good kid. I think he's going to end up taking it over.
There's so many differing opinions about Dart. Like Colin's going one way, you're going another. Broski, what's your take on Dart?
Jackson Fart. Yeah.
There you go. See what I mean, bro?
I think he's not an NFL quarterback. I watched that kid play enough in school. He sucks.
Question for you guys. So, out of the quarterbacks that were drafted this year, who will be the best one?
Will Howard and Tyler Shuck. Will Howard number 1, Tyler Shuck number 2. I've been saying it for months and months. And
where did they go in the draft?
They're both going to be starting week 1. So,
but where did they go in the draft? Where were they drafted?
Will Howard in like the 5th round or something like that.
Shuck was 2nd round. Will Howard was 5th round.
Holy shit! You're saying they're going to be the best 2 of the draft?
Yep, I've been saying that.
Is Tyler Shuck older than Trevor Lawrence?
Right, or a 6th rounder, whatever he was. I mean,
who's that?
Tom Brady was like a 6th or 7th rounder, and he's like
199.
He's arguably the GOAT of the NFL. I mean, he could
he
put him in
is.
there. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. I mean, That's crazy.
Tom Brady is the GOAT of the NFL. I don't think it's really that close.
I'm not denying it. You're not hearing me say no.
Yeah, he's the GOAT with all kinds of fucking suspect things happening in his career. You got the Spygate. You got all kinds of other shit. And it's like, inflated footballs. And it's like, really?
I agree. There's one or two seasons, those are only one or two seasons.
Okay.
He still has 7 rings at the end of the day. And if you take one,
he does still have 7 rings at the end of the day, but a lot of them are suspect, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
One thing straight. The whole deflated balls thing. Let's get one thing straight on this. They were playing the Colts in that game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the final score of that game? 44 to nothing. 44 to 7.
I think the bigger thing is them actually sneaking into the other team's practices
of how much of a cheater Brady was, because they did not need to cheat and deflate the balls to beat the Colts.
I mean, bro, if he would have just phoned it, said, here's my phone, nail me, I'm sorry, I fucked up, that would have went a lot further than getting rid of his phone and trying to cover it up. It made him look like a cheater, bro. It made him look like a total
They were filming the other team's Super Bowl practices. Like,
yeah.
Let's not overlook that.
I mean, people can say what they want about Brady, but I always looked at him as a cheater and as a suspected fucking player.
I'll take Montana, thank you.
That's a bad take. That's a bad
take. Did you fall into a fucking pile of air?
I told you, he looks like Russell. Look at him, bro. He's like,
dude, you could be Russell's father. Holy shit.
The villain report.
There he is, bro. Check him out. Holy shit.
All right, what jersey am I wearing?
34.
That's Alex Anzalone, ain't it?
No, it's old school.
No, 34.
No, it's a running back.
Old school from the 16.
It's a running back. Is it Kevin Smith?
Kevin Jones. We never had Kevin Smith.
You had Kevin Smith, the running back from UCF, didn't you?
No, it's Kevin Jones. Oh, no, we did have Smith. Yeah.
You did have Kevin Smith. I'm pretty sure you did.
No wonder I didn't know.
Oh.
I'm trying to see if there's any comparison. Pretty close.
No, who's got a jersey of?
Pretty close.
That looks like the guy from the Princess, or the guy from Neverending Story that was trying to help him cross over in the wheelbarrow.
Hey, Chad, you just make sure that anybody that goes to Ford Field this year, you make sure your litter box is clean for them. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, since we got Broski here now, Aaron Rodgers has a special message for you.
You're like the normal Bears fan. The best thing about Bears fans is every year, this is our year. This is our year. We added this guy and that guy, and we got a new coach from Detroit. Oh, man. Look out.
This is it.
Right? Packers fans, we know that, right? And what does every coach that signs at the Bears say? We got to beat the Packers, right?
Yeah.
Packers don't give a shit.
Packers don't give a shit. Bro, is that not the best Ken Dobb impression? He does the best Ken Dobb impression. I swear to God, Rodgers knows Ken, man. I swear to God.
Hey, you know Aaron Rodgers is certifiable troll in his own right, so of course he can do stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
It's one of the reasons Rodgers will forever be my favorite quarterback.
Bro, when he's flipping off fans, I own you, fuckers. I own you, bro. Come on, man.
Or walking back to the locker room on Soldier Field, just holding up the fucking L.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's all true, but what also is true is he has as many NFC championships as Rex Grossman.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Tell me how many Super Bowls Rex Grossman has?
How many MVPs?
Well, I'll tell you what, for having two of the top 10 best quarterbacks in the history of football, having them play for a combined total of 31 seasons, only having 2 Super Bowls out of that, you can't take it away. You did get 2 Super Bowls.
You can say what you want.
Super Bowls you
how many memorable games you have of Rex Grossman, and how many memorable games you have of
That's a pretty shitty record for having that many, having through the top 10.
How many Super Bowls do you have during that time?
The guys who didn't.
I bet if you still had Rex Grossman, you'd won the North last year.
Sarah, stop it! Come on now, stop it, Sarah. This is bait. Don't take the bait, Sarah. Don't
What's
take
up,
the bait.
BRG? We're sitting here talking NFC North right
Oh,
now.
well, since Ken's here, Aaron Rodgers has a special message for Ken, too.
Yeah, like a normal Bears fan. The best thing about Bears fans is every year, this is our year. This is our year. We added this guy and that guy, and we got a new coach from Detroit. Oh man, look out!
This is it,
right? Packers fans, we know that, right? And what does every coach that signs at the Bears say? We got to beat the Packers, right?
Yeah.
Packers don't give a shit.
This is our year. This is our year. He sounds just like Tom. This is our year.
Honestly, that's part of that's part of the painful process of being a Bears fan. Like listening other Bears fans feeling happy about shit every offseason.
That's still, I was going to say, Ken, that's still a lot more rings than any Bears quarterback has had recently.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let me ask you another question too.
Like seriously, that's really the truth. Like the Packers are kind of the best of the worst. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, look at this way. I mean, you go from a legend like Rodgers to love, and we're like what 5 out of 6 years we're in the playoffs yet.
Well, that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys had Favre and Rodgers starting. I literally think it's like 31 seasons.
This is Bear fan logic. All right, everybody pay attention.
But I mean, I'm just saying it's definitely a discussion. You know what I mean? Like you guys did win 2 Super Bowls. It's very hard to win one. You know what I mean?
I'm loving
but
this.
At the same time, it's like
sign.
you know, like if you know.
Well, let me ask you guys.
Like
Let me ask you guys a question.
What's the point?
Let me ask you guys a question. If you would have rewound this tape 5 years ago with Aaron Rodgers saying this, and you would have inserted the, hey, oh my gosh, we hired an assistant coach from Detroit, and that's going to be the answer. If you would have rewound that tape from 5 years ago, how far would that have been for the Bears that you had to take a Lions defense coordinator to try and get better?
I mean,
You know what's even more funny?
Hey, at least we win occasionally.
My thing is this: is there really any difference between then and now? It's still the same old Lions in my book, man. I don't know.
I think it's more Fool's Gold Lions because they weren't supposed to win it all and then choked. So
they
were only 24.
They improved in any area.
They were only 24K gold plated. They weren't 24.
Right. And not solid.
Their chance was 2 years ago, and Dan Campbell shit on it.
That's a good one. They were gold plated. They weren't solid.
Funny thing about I thought funny thing about the "This is our year" quote that I just heard there. I thought that was a normal quote you hear from Cowboys fans.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
that too.
Where do you think the Bears fans got it from?
Yeah, they're notorious for that.
Yeah, Cowboys fans, man. That's one franchise I'll never respect.
Well, Bears Broski. At least now you've got Cowherd living in Chicago, so now he'll have to go, and especially with Caleb Williams being from USC, now you have a new fan in Colin Cowherd, so he'll spend most of his podcast talking about how the Bears are going to be better too.
Because Bear fans need more of that. Because Bear fans need more of that.
They do.
Oh, Caleb is a rookie. He's going to throw for 4,000 yards. Oh, the Bears are going to go 13-4. Really, guys?
Well, he put the Vikings in last place because Sam Darnold signed with Seattle.
This is our year used by every fan base.
Yeah, but Ken, at least occasionally, it is our year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's occasionally never your year. Are you kidding me, bro? Never. Like once every 8-10 years, you guys win the division.
I mean, they've only had one winning season in the last 12. So, I mean, what are you really going to say? You know, like you're wrong.
Every 3 years, you get a quarterback, and then it's a bust. Every 3 years, you get
we're going to give you guys a party,
bust.
man. It's 40 years you guys haven't won a Super Bowl. 40 years, bro. It's your anniversary. We're going to remember you guys. Don't worry.
Peace out, clowns. I gotta go before the girlfriend starts yelling.
All right, later, Mr. Clean.
You gotta go look at that track or what?
Later, Russ.
Betray you.
There's a lot of teams that have never won a Super Bowl, so I don't think that's right.
Shout out, Russ.
Right. Hey, man.
You shut your mouth.
Sarah, not much we can do about that.
That echo from your trophy case.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah, you shut your potty mouth.
Oh, here's the Go Pack Go guy.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, guy?
Yeah, good. Who's gone anyway?
Hey, funny thing I didn't say about Chad is that he almost reminds me of that movie Higher Learning with that bald head of his. Like he's supposed to be related to one of those guys, racist guys from the movie Higher Learning.
Yeah, but he was wearing a Lions jersey though. At least the people in Higher Learning wore jerseys of teams that won.
Yeah. You ever see that video back in the day? Whip it.
Chad reminds me of those
guys, you know?
Chad reminds me of those people from the House Have the
Hills
Have Eyes.
And if I call one of the, and if I'm to think of one of the actors from Higher Learning, he looks like an older version of Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, but you didn't hear him talking about the Knicks over and over again, so you know that's okay.
Called him a ginger Jew.
What's up with Mitch?
Whip it good. Na, 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 na,
na. Here, who wants to get Motown Mitch going?
Motown.
Come on.
All right,
Who's
fuck
gonna
it.
say it?
Sacrificial lamb. Jared Goff is a top 15 quarterback.
There it is. I knew we could get it going. All right, here we go. Let's get the stats out. Here we go.
Fool's gold lions. Fool's gold lions, bitch. Fool's gold.
Low-hanging fruit, cut. Here we go.
And Sarah said you're gold plated. That's all you are, gold plated.
Yeah. And how amusing is it that every time I see him, he always has to start with that quote I was saying, Lions rule, Bears drool. Like always upset the session over the Bears.
Man, that's a great pun. I mean, I remember that when I did that in third grade.
Third grade, I was going to say that's like somehow third grade, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
I think some people just need a reminder, though.
There you go. Oh, shit. Oh.
The Vikings trophy case is
the Vikings trophy case is very interesting.
Yeah, that's how many. That's deeper. Oh, so you got those as participation trophies.
Quit messing with my participation trophies. They were
yeah, come on. You don't want to get them stuck.
I mean, I did notice the Lions didn't even have any of those. So I mean,
they don't even get participation.
They're not even at the kiddie table, man.
No. Damn.
The Lions are the gay Fockers of the NFC North. They just get their participation ribbons.
3 playoff wins in 6
I was going to say,
years.
does those trophies still count if they have an asterisk on them?
But I actually want to talk about it all. We got 13 all together, so let's talk about it.
Let me know when you want to talk some Penn State football, man. Let's do it.
Oh, Penn State. Hey, actually, Broski Bear, that's a question I have for you. What do you think of Kobe King going to the Vikings?
Oh, no, that's what I was saying last night. Like, I think he was a 6th-round pick for you, and he'll probably make your 53. And he has the potential to be a starter in a year or two, I feel, like he's a good player, man. Who do
you think of the two guys that are still at Penn State? Which one of those running backs will do better in the NFL? Will it be Singleton or
Nick Singleton? Dude, Nick Singleton, I'll tell you what, like when they played Boise State last year in the playoff, I was like, Gentry's not the best running back on that field. And if you watch that game, it was pretty clear that he wasn't. Nick Singleton's a fucking stud, and he will be a beast in the NFL.
No matter how much he flex, he lost to a 6 seed. Shush.
Oh, hold on. I got an answer for Mitch's question here. The Vikings are, the usual Minnechoka that never comes through. You got the Bears that are a high school football team, and you had Green Bay that was rebuilding. Well, don't worry, we're coming to take that NFC North crown back.
Right. Bitch.
You guys are just always a year off on drafting wide receivers in the first round, though. You should have done it last year.
Yeah,
and Golden was a shitty pick.
Yeah, I was going to say I like that logic because since we're keeping it to our lifetimes, we'll cut it at about 1990.
So by that case, so if that's the case, then I'm guessing you're getting Sterling Sharp's grandson is going to be your next first round wide receiver that you take. I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, once every 25 years, I mean that is a good percentage. So
Hell yeah.
Or maybe the son of Javon Walker. I don't know.
Oh God, no!
Just keep it in the family.
Hey, Ken, not all of us are the resident grandpas besides our Rob here.
Son of Chamorro.
Son of Chamorro.
Oh, come on. They're not allowed within 100 yards of any kindergarten or middle school. Stop it.
Right, bro?
I'm glad you made the joke, Colin, so I didn't have to.
Well, I was about to. That was
Hey,
they're homeschooled. They're not allowed anywhere near school. Stop it, you.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If you want to keep things in a family, how's this for a question? If Randy Moss ever had kids, would the Vikings pick them up in the first round if they were available?
I think we already signed one. I think we signed his son to the practice squad, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, we signed Randy Moss's son to the practice squad.
Hey, Mitch,
We
you
did.
also said you guys were winning the Super Bowl last year. How'd that work out? You're clueless, bro.
I never said. Oh, or who are you talking about? Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. We never said that. Hold on.
No, I promise you, Mitch said it last year. Fucking guy.
I did. I said the Vikings were winning the Super Bowl.
What's
No,
holding
not
the Lions
you.
back is
Mitch.
Holmes drafting and signing these fucking injury-prone players is holding those guys back.
On this channel, I think a lot of us were born either late 80s or early 90s.
I'm 79, but whatever.
Except me.
85 over here.
Yeah, Eric doesn't know. He just got out of preschool.
What were
last
you,
week.
2008?
No.
Yeah.
I gotta
I
say,
guess.
you're right
You're
about
not even a millennial.
say-
You're like, I don't even know what the designation is for you. So.
Yeah, you could say Eric's the only one here who hasn't reached puberty yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a low blow.
The New York Giants are going to be the best team in the league. Go Giants. Oh,
Hey, hold on. Hold on, Colin. I never said the best in the league. I just said they might be better than Detroit.
Well,
That's
they
all.
have to win. Don't sweep the
Jackson Dark's going to be a Pro Bowl quarterback. Jackson Dark's going to be the best.
Right, Eric?
I don't even brag about
Eagles,
Dark.
right?
I mean,
Hey, they could sweep Philly though. I can see that. Now, if they do that, I'm gonna laugh.
You should bet on that. You should bet them $100.
Okay, so when you want to go to the game, you have your parents drive you to the game because you still only have a permit.
Dork, I'm telling you, man, you keep talking like that. I swear I'm gonna have to put you in a drug rehab for 30 days. You keep talking like that. You keep talking like that. I'm about to put you to drug rehab. You're going down.
Intervention here pretty soon here.
Yeah, we have to give you an intervention, man.
Yeah.
Here you
Intervention
go.
time's coming.
This is how you know the meth is real in most towns in the world. Holy shit.
1 to 3 Super Bowls. I'm sorry. The Lions Super Bowl window closed when Dan Campbell decided to not kick field goals 2 years ago in the NFC Championship game.
All right.
Or maybe that window
stupid.
closed
I mean, I saw
after
that game. I'm thinking, what is this fucking guy thinking?
I think the window might have closed when Dan Quinn used Dan Campbell's aggression against them.
Yeah.
Oh, this is some facts. Look at all that.
What did they do? Did they just throw a couple of tins of Kodiak at Dan Campbell and said, "Hey, here, go get it, boy."
Damn. Lions won't have.
Lions won't have over a whole starting offense.
Okay.
IR from here on right.
Here we go. Well, I mean, we predicted this one, didn't we, Doran? We called this the beginning of the show.
Oh, okay.
Well,
What
Mitch,
he's
you know
trying to
that's
say
not
is they
true
won't
because
have
you
any
re-signed
starters
Marcus
left.
Davenport, so somebody on your team's going to be on the IR. You re-signed Davenport, so you know that's a lie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Him,
Mitch.
Aleem. Yeah, you had him, Aleem McNeil on IR. Hutch just coming back.
Levi, he's always been fucking injury prone.
Bro, you're out of your mind, bro. Out of your mind.
Damn you, why did you have to say that Jared Goff was a top 15 quarterback? Now Mitch won't shut up. Way to go. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, Colin. But hey, we should also compare MVPs too. That way we can have a little bit of a tiebreaker.
Yep. Very low bar.
By the way, did anybody notice the T-Wolves ass whooping that they put on the OKC Cumulus Clouds last night? That was pretty impressive.
I seen
That
that. I
doesn't
saw
impress
that.
me because
Go.
it shows me the
It's a low
NBA
bar that you guys
good.
couldn't even achieve,
Yo.
Ken. You couldn't even achieve the low bar set that low. Come on, bro. Shut up.
Even today,
Hey.
Ken, we're 5 for 6 going to the playoffs. What about the Bears? What's your record?
Hey.
Last time you've done in the playoffs.
Hey, all that says to me, for the Timberwolves to do that, that just says to me what I've always felt like, and that was OKC is not that good as anyone thinks they are, or they're not as good as that number 1 seed they have.
No,
That's
see
all
what
that
happened
says.
was the refs let both teams play defense, and wow, OKC looks like shit because they're not getting calls.
The softest guard alive did not get the same calls that he got in Thunder Alley. That's all I'm going to say. SGA, softest guard alive.
Shit, our rookie coming off the bench had more points than
Might
SGA.
want to read that.
I noticed that without him, they ain't nobody though. OKC without OGA or whatever his letters are, they ain't nobody.
Yeah, he was OGA. He was not even referenced yesterday. So
I
that
don't
was
like
fun.
this game. But I mean, I've
That
watched
Terrence Shannon
maybe
Jr.
3
played
games
really
of
well,
them
though.
all year long, and he's a baby. He's a pussy. He cries all the time, and he got fouled out of the one game I saw, and then OKC looked like shit after that. They are not the same without that guy.
Yep. We'll see how it goes, though. Wolves got to win get the next game for sure tomorrow night. They got to win that one to get it to a best of 3. So we'll see how it goes.
Well,
I don't like the NBA anyway anymore because all it is a 3-point shooting contest.
Yeah, and I mean, you can blame LeBron, you can blame Luka for all of the crybaby shit that they do. It's not the same.
Colin said last night they can't
You
shoot
know.
threes. I swear to God, you said that last night. They can't
know.
shoot threes.
That's
Well,
why
they
I didn't know the
couldn't
guys because I
shoot
barely
going
watch
into the game.
NBA
They couldn't
anymore.
shoot. They were 25 of 90 from 3 in the first 2 games, and last night they were
That's what
20
I'm
of
saying.
40 last
That's
night.
fucking bullshit. 90 fucking threes?
25 of 90 for 3 for the first 2 games, and then
That's
last night they
ridiculous.
were 20 of 40. So do them. I mean, go figure. You know.
That's over 40 threes a game.
The numbers don't match up. Stop doing that.
That shit's ridiculous, man. You never saw that shit in the 70s and 80s when real basketball was being played.
I don't know
Even
about the 70s,
didn't
no
play
basketball, but the
basketball like
80s and
that.
90s, yes.
What's your excuse why you're a bitch or a fag, Mitch?
You never seen that back in the day, the fake flops and shit?
Yeah. I mean, you might see a 3-pointer maybe 10 times a game between both teams. But you didn't see that in the 70s and 80s and 90s, man, in that NBA. That's why I can't stand this NBA.
You know what?
The guy that you can blame is LeBron James. LeBron James, I mean, he's 6'7", 270 pounds, and he cries around and flops around on the court when like a point guard who's 6'1", 190 pounds takes a charge.
Yeah,
and he acts as though
LeBron
they
ran
hit him with a
into
bat.
what? LeBron ran
Rock's
into
favorite part of the
DiVincenzo?
80s basketball was those really short shorts, and so you could see the bottom of Patrick Ewing's balls.
Every time I can't erase that from my memory. Why would you ever do that?
I'm glad I could help bring up a lost memory for you, Colin.
Every time
That's the problem is that just had an up reflex when I had to think about that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hey, quick question. When you speak of the NBA, who do you think today has the best chance to be the face of the franchise once LeBron James leaves?
The face of the franchise for
Anthony
the Lakers,
Edwards.
Luka, but you talking about the face of the league?
Yeah, the face of the whole league.
I say Anthony
I mean, Edwards has got as good a shot as anybody. Edwards has a good shot. He's still only 23 years old. People forget, like, this is his 5th year and he's 23.
Hey,
So
Mitch, we can have you on, buddy. We could have you on. It'd be really gay. Sorry, guys.
I would say Edwards. Tatum looked like he was heading that way, but he had that was a bad
Tatum
injury.
has no aura, though. Tatum is so boring.
What about Jalen Brunson?
Flopper.
I like him, but I don't know. He's going to get worn out playing with the Knicks. Thibodeau only plays 5 guys a whole year. So that's why the Knicks are going to run out of gas, and they have run out of gas.
I think the Knicks are done.
They are done.
Basketball's cheap.
This has got to be frying an egg on Lions fan right now that we're talking about the NBA. Hold on, let's go back to it. Bring up Jared Goff again. Let's do it.
I was going to say, they were bragging and boasting about their Pistons, too. Like, oh, the Pistons are going to win it all. Yeah, they got fucking spanked in the first.
Yeah, they choked just like the Lions does, you know.
Hey,
The Pistons? What are you talking about? They were the alternators this year. Come on, man. They weren't the Pistons. They were the alternators.
I'll tell you what. Hey, I'll have more faith in. I have more faith in the Pistons if they find a way to resurrect the bad boys of Detroit again.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
That ain't going to happen.
The NBA's not going to let that happen. Come on.
Nope.
They'll never let them
The
play.
difference between the Timberwolves is they lost 2 on the road and they're coming back home to play. So they get those home games where the Knicks lost their home games and now they got to go on the road. They're done.
Oh, I'm not even talking about the Knicks. They're done. They're done for sure. Hold on. Okay, did anybody figure out if J.J. McCarthy was eligible for Offensive Rookie of the Year? This is an actual question.
I don't
think he is, bro. I don't think he is.
Yeah, even though he didn't even suit up in a game, he didn't even suit up.
It's technically his second year, so they're not gonna. I'm sorry, bro.
And he doesn't qualify for Comeback Player of the Year either. So
no, yeah, he doesn't even qualify for that because he never even started a game. You got to start something to be a comeback to. So that's why he doesn't even get that.
Who wins that first game though? The Bears and Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah. Vikings. You think so?
I agree with Broski's take on it, though. It's going to be a boring ass game. It's going to be a defensive football game.
Yep.
You know what, Mitch?
I
kind of
amount of interceptions.
Take the pads out of it.
I mean, it basically is.
I just Googled it.
You don't need pads for full.
That'll be entertaining.
You don't need you don't need pads for full contact of basketball. They had it. They didn't wear them back then, and it was some full contact then.
that's why I can't stand SGA. You touch him and he falls down. Like, really, dude?
I mean, if the refs are going to call it, I guess I don't blame his style if the refs are going to call it, but it just sucks to watch. So.
I just looked it up. It said you're only eligible for your first year of your first contract. It has nothing to do with playing time or anything. So he's not.
Okay. That's fine.
Sorry, bro.
He's a veteran.
It's not feasible to do it. Okay, so even though you may have flipped me, you know it's not feasible. So,
Colin, you'll just have to settle for being third in the division. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Okay. We'll see how that works out.
We got to start it up sometime. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Trash talking.
Yeah, we'll see.
I know, that's early, man. We got how many days we got, Eric? 103? 103 days.
103, yep.
103 days.
OTA
I'm doing a countdown every day. That's what I'm going to start doing.
Eric, you can kiss my ass, man. I want to enjoy my summer. Can I please?
No.
I'm only kidding with you. I'll be playing with you, but I'm playing with you.
Dude, summer in Florida is like winter in Minnesota. You don't even want to go outside in the Florida in the summer. It's horrible here.
I've heard that, man. I've been in South Carolina, so I can understand. I mean, I've been in Myrtle Beach for 8 years, man, and in the summertime it gets fucking 101, 102, something like that. But then I hear Florida people say
it's the humidity. It's so bad. There's no breeze. There's nothing. It's horrible. It's terrible.
That's terrible.
Well, on that weather note, we got to call it, guys. Our hour is up, and we got to say goodbye. I want to thank everybody for coming and commenting. Thank you for your opinions, and we'll see
you guys have a great Sunday, man. I mean that for everybody. Have a great Sunday.
Have a great holiday weekend, everybody.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports. Just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken. Stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.